Welcome to Shaolin House, makers of the finest quality wooden dummies. This brief video was put together to give you a better understanding of our building process and to show you why Shaolin House dummies are superior to other dummies in the market. Preparing the wood. Before we start constructing any dummy, we first plane the wood down to a mirror finish. This is done to ensure that all the surfaces are totally smooth and ready to accept the glue correctly in order to create the tightest bond possible. Making the cuts. Once the boards have been planed down and a particular dummy model has been selected, we then begin to take measurements and cut out all of the various different pieces needed to create that particular model. The lamination process. After all of the measurements and cuts have been made, the lamination process begins. This process takes the longest amount of time to complete. One of the main reasons for this is because our dummy bodies are made out of multiple pieces of wood. For example, our half jong series pictured in this video uses 18 different pieces of wood just for the body alone. This means that 18 different pieces of wood need to be precisely cut to exacting measurements and then glued together as tightly as possible to ensure that there are no gaps or voids anywhere in the dummy. Once everything is laminated together, clamps are then applied and the entire piece is allowed to dry for several days. Constructing the arms. Shaolin House arms are made by using a two-piece laminate process, which ensures maximum strength. Most arms available on the market are built with a 1.5 by 1.5 inch shaft. Shaolin House arms are made with a 1.5 by 2 inch shaft for increased strength and durability. Constructing the leg. The leg on a wooden dummy can suffer a lot of abuse, which is why Shaolin House dummies use a double or triple lapped leg. This design offers the maximum amount of strength possible to ensure that it holds up even under the hardest of training conditions. This particular leg is one of our signature pieces and it's shaped with a kneecap. It is by far our most popular leg. Shaping the body. Once the blank for the body has been allowed to dry thoroughly, the shaping process can begin. Here, you can see the body being shaped first on a table saw and then being planed down into a half circle. The process for our full mukjong bodies is identical to the one being shown here. Shaolin House dummies are not turned on a lathe. We decided to keep with tradition and manually shape them. This gives our dummies a lot more character, and it also gives them that Shaolin craftsmanship or old world feeling. And even though no two dummies are ever exactly alike, they are all beautifully crafted and finished to a furniture-grade quality. After the shaping has been completed, the sanding process begins. The sanding process alone is a 3-step process. Rough sandpaper is used to smooth down the marks left by the planing process. Then a medium grit sandpaper is used to eliminate the rough sanding marks. And finally, a fine sandpaper is used to provide a totally smooth surface that's ready to be stained and finished. Final fitting. This is the stage where everything comes together for the first time and the dummy is thoroughly checked to ensure that the fit is perfect. In addition to checking for a proper fit, the dummy is also inspected in its entirety for sanding marks, gouges, or other marks that may have been left over from the construction process. Staining and finishing. Every dummy that we make is finished the same way. An oil-based Minwax stain is applied by hand and allowed to penetrate the wood until the desired color is achieved. Then the excess stain is wiped off and the dummy is allowed to dry for an entire day. This process is one of the most exciting because it's at this stage where the dummy begins to come to life. The oil-based stain does an excellent job at bringing out the grain in the wood and really enhancing the overall beauty and uniqueness of the dummy. To finish the dummy and to protect it from the rigorous abuse of training, 2 coats of polyurethane are applied. This gives the dummy a layer of armor protection that will last for years to come. Our dummies can be finished in either a satin, semi-gloss, or high-gloss finish. Shaolin House mukjongs are increasingly becoming the dummy of choice for practitioners of various different arts, MMA gyms, and martial arts schools around the globe. Increased hand speed, better techniques, and faster reflexes are just a few of the numerous benefits that you'll immediately start to enjoy when you start training on your new Shaolin House wooden dummy. From our most economical half-jong series of dummies to our full-size models finished in an assortment of exotic hardwoods, Shaolin House has the right training equipment to fit any budget or any desire. Do you want to become a better fighter? To learn how you can, please visit us on the web today at www.shaolinhouse.com. Thanks for watching and good luck training.